Hey guys, it's Bricks here. The Xbox beta is rolled out and all problems seem clear to go and everyone's having a good time, but people are not asking the important questions. What is this mysterious ninth specialist? So it's time to go Chris Hansen up in this biz nasty and let's get to the bottom of this. I have been working day and night to try and figure this out. I've got my top men investigating research to try and figure this out for you guys. And through the process of forensic annihilation, we have some leads for you. So I was digging through the files and I stumbled across this one right here on screen. And I noticed this was pretty interesting. I mean, this has got to confirm that Floyd Mayweather is one of the specialists. And I gotta be honest, I was a little surprised when I saw this, you know, given Floyd fucking Mayweather's track record. So we decided to dig a little further, and this is all speculation here. We have the code here, but we don't know what the specialist weapon or ability is. Well, we've come up with some ideas for you. His specialist ability would be called Kindergarten Dropout, and he'd pull out a book and try to read and just start slurring words, which were actually like speaking in tongues and summoning demons and just effing everyone up on the battle. Then his specialist weapon would be called Bitch Knockout, and basically that would give him a 1 kilometer melee range against any women on the battlefield, just a one punch. But then I thought to myself, come on Z-Man 6776, that's clearly just too overpowered. So my team of top men dug a little deeper and we found this code referencing Treyarch multiplayer lead studio designer Mr. David Vonderhaar. And I thought, you know what, this makes sense. David Vonderhaar was an actual character in Black Ops 2 that you could be and kill people with, so why not take it a step further and turn him into his very own specialist? And it all makes sense. I mean, his specialist ability would be called Death Threats, and when activated nerfs all guns on the battlefield for a set limit of time while he receives death threats. So his specialist weapon would obviously be Mr. Vonderhaar's best feature, his big shiny dome head. When activated, 1 million nanometers sunlight would shine down and reflect off his dome and blind all nearby enemies. So two very possible scenarios here. So I told my top man, you know, case is closed. We're gonna think of a third one here just using basic Call of Duty logic. Alright, so for specialists right now, we've pretty much almost covered the entire Call of Duty spectrum. We've got, in terms of specialist weapons, we've got launchers, batteries, you know, batteries war machine. We've got one-shot pistols. We've got claymores, you know, Nomad's Hive ability. We've got Last Stand. We've got PhD Flopper. Like, every specialist ability has been tied into Call of Duty before, and we've seen it. Now it's just a really bumped-up version of it. So whatever the new specialist is, I can guarantee you that that specialist weapon will not be any kind of one-shot weapon. We've already got a one-shot bow. We've got a one-shot war machine. We've got a one-shot pistol. We've got a one-shot Wonder Waffle. But we only have one machine gun, and that's Scythe's, Reaper's Scythe ability, the death machine that comes out of his hands. So we've only got one weapon that is actually requires multiple shots on target to hit. And I was thinking, okay, maybe something's got to be tied in with that. And me and some buds came to the conclusion of maybe it's a frickin' flamethrower. Now hear me out here. You try to think of anything that's been in Call of Duty before that's not already in the game as a specialist ability or weapon. And the only thing I could think of was a flamethrower. And it kind of makes sense here. For example, if we actually look in game, we have thermite grenades, which actually turn people on fire, and we have an animation for when someone's on fire, which takes a lot of work and stuff, and no one's going to be using thermite grenades, right? No one used Molotov cocktails in World at War. Everyone is just going to stick with grenades or C4. So why would you spend so much work implementing fire into the game when there's not a bigger picture behind it? You know, it takes time to add this to the game, and thermite grenades are not going to see much use. So why put all that effort? Everyone knows these thermite grenades are shit. So why put that effort into something that isn't a broader picture? So I figured this is kind of a reasonable explanation here. And we've seen the flamethrower before. We saw it first in World at War as a perk, and then it returned as Black Ops 1 as an attachment for your gun. So why not bring it back again? Plus, it also ties in with zombies. You could use the flamethrower quite easily in their zombies game mode, and it's just a win-win for both sides of the game. As for specialist ability, this one's kind of more hard to think. It could be something like your body, you know, you being on the fire theme, you just emit a bunch of black smoke around you, and anyone in your radius is kind of coughing, kind of like a Nova gas animation from Black Ops 1. It could be something like you yourself kind of light yourself on fire for some reason, and everyone in that radius is kind of blinded. I mean, the specialist, the ideas are endless, but when it comes down to it, this is what I'm thinking of. Now, by no means is this going to be in the game whatsoever. This is all speculation, and that's where you guys come in, because I tried to search on the internet myself, and not a lot of people have said a lot about the 9 Specialist. So I'd love to hear everyone's ideas on the topic. I think they'd be all very interesting, and that's the beauty of these specialists. They can get so crazy and so unique with them that, you know, we might just have any idea what's going to hit us come this game, November, whatever, whenever it comes out. So, Flamethrower, watch out for it. November, whenever the game comes out. I'm calling it here, but I want to hear everyone else's. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.